Should Boeing be branded a convicted felon? The families of some of the 346 people killed in two deadly Boeing 737 MAX crashes think so. They want the company to be held accountable, but the Justice Department is considering a deal with the plane maker that will let Boeing off the hook with just a fine, avoiding prosecution completely.
All right, so let's bring in Chief Transportation Correspondent and pilot MayCay Beeler. So the families, of course, or understandably, are furious. What are they saying about this?
Yeah, well, so the deal or agreement, if it goes through, it looks like it's going to, but if it goes through, it would avert a June 23 trial that Boeing is currently facing. So the trial would just go away. It all stems from a fraud charge. It misled regulators about a new flight control system on its best-selling jet, the 737 MAX 8. The NTSB revealed this new software contributed to the deadly Indonesia and Ethiopia crashes in 2018 and 2019. Now, the families who lost relatives want prosecutors to take the aerospace giant to trial. Last July, Boeing agreed to plead guilty to a criminal fraud conspiracy charge to avoid prosecution. Well, Boeing would pay a fine up to $487 million, but now the plane maker has had a change of heart. According to reports, it no longer wants to plead guilty, thereby removing the potential label of convicted felon. So under the new arrangement, they don't plead guilty.
Now, MayCay, any details on the cause of the crashes and why the families want prosecution? There must have been something that says, wait, I don't want Boeing off the hook.
Yeah. Well, this is really serious. Try to explain it so we can all understand it. In a nutshell, the crashes could have been avoided. During the FAA certification process, Boeing misled the FAA and didn't tell them certain things. They failed to mention the new flight control or software system. So the NTSB found this new system in the flight controls caused the aircraft to nose down. According to reports, MCAS, that's the Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System, had been intentionally omitted by Boeing from aircraft documentation for air crews. So the Indonesia accident pilots in the first crash, they didn't even know about it or what to do. And rather than ground the aircraft and fix the problem, Boeing issued warnings and training advisories, yet despite those, similar issues caused the crash of the Ethiopian jet crash, and all those people died, and that was in 2019.
Well, so what are the next steps here?
Okay, so according to reports, Boeing and the DOJ still haven't really signed the deal yet. It's going to happen soon. They haven't exchanged any final non-prosecution deal, but families have until Thursday to let their gripes be known if they want to file. Say we don't go for this.
Right.
Yeah. So if the deal is accepted, Boeing is they're not going to have any criminal background. They just need to pay $44 million into a crash victims fund. That's going to be divided evenly with the crash victims. On top of the $500 million Boeing paid in 2021, a lawyer for the family said loved ones will object to any deal that fails to hold Boeing accountable for the deadliest corporate crime in U.S. history. Basically, they say, look, this is just rich people throwing money at something. You can break the law, but we're just going to throw money. We can make it go away. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Yeah, the families are still looking for closure. They want more than just money. They want somebody with Boeing to go to jail.
Yeah, this has been tied up for years, too. So,
for years.
So we'll, again, keep an eye on it and see what happens.
Yes,
MayCay.
Annie.
Thank you.